Okay, just want to take a look at this Christmas purchase I made. It's the Nitro Deck for the Switch. Paid about 70 quid for this. They are online for the same price now, so they are available at that. You've got Hall effect thumbsticks, built-in comfort, not sure about that. Latency is pretty good. I am quite impressed with the way it's performed. Mappable back buttons, not really using them myself. Swappable thumbsticks, but we'll have a look at those in a minute. And vibration support. It is based on the Pro Controller, I believe. It comes with a carry handle, little instruction book. That sticker in the bottom of the box I did take off the back of it. It was stuck on the back of the console underneath where the Switch goes. I took it off, got myself in a mess because I put the Switch in it and it's stuck in. This is the carry case that comes with it. I'm quite impressed with that. It does remind me of the Steam Deck, the carry case that you get with the Steam Deck. Does protect it quite nicely. Inside the little pouch you get a USB-C charge lead and some extra little thumbsticks just to make sure in case you lose one or you wear one out, I suppose, stuff like that goes missing. They just pop on and off just like any other sort of design like that. So this particular one, there's many different colours and stuff like that, but this particular one is the GameCube sort of colour scheme. And all the buttons, I quite fancied that. It was quite nice, but you can get it in a multitude of colours. That's quite a nice little pocket just to keep everything in there and it doesn't scratch your screen or anything like that. So with that out the way, this is the meat and potatoes of it. It's got some heft to it. I went for it because I have got quite big hands. I don't like the stand on it. I think it's a bit crap. The angle's not really very good for using. There's your programmable back buttons on the back. And then that little tab down the bottom is your eject for removing the Switch. So there, it is pretty sturdy. I quite like, it's some heft to it. It's not going to be something that maybe if you give to a kid they're going to smash it or anything like that. It's well built. Initially I didn't like it. I really thought I'd made a mistake and I didn't really like it. But I've been using it now for a couple of weeks and I really actually do like it. I like the way the thumbsticks are placed. I like the tactile nature of the switches. It is nice and responsive. I like the fact that they're not going to wear out the thumbsticks because they are Hall effect. It does add a bit of heft to the Switch, which is great for people with bigger hands. Like I said, I've got quite big hands and that. The little Joy-Cons really make I do get a lot of hand ache, especially around the thumb with using the ordinary Joy-Cons. And this just beefs it up enough to make it really comfortable and nice in my hands. So for using it, the thumbsticks are in the nice place, everything works well, the switches are really nice, and I don't get any fatigue when I'm playing it. I can play the Switch a lot more in handheld. Before I was having to play it a lot more in docked, which to me defeats the object of the Switch in a lot of ways, but I wanted to be able to play it in both forms, so that's what led me to this purchase. It was a little bit overpriced, I thought, at $89. I'm not even sure if it's really still a fair price. I think probably around the £50–60 mark would have been a better entry point for it, because really I think this should have come with maybe an extendable battery life, some sort of extra battery inside of it, but it hasn't. So there's no extra support there for longevity of play or anything like that. There are two USB-C ports on the back that are marked as input and output. Obviously input being where you put your charge lead, stuff like that, so at least you can charge it, and it is a bit easier to play with the charge lead in. It's nice to play because you can the angle of where the USB-C comes out is quite nice, so I quite like the way that is. It fits really nice. It's been well made. It's not going to scratch or damage the Switch in any way, which I really like. So really, I've come to actually really enjoy this device. I think it's a worthy purchase. Just as that note, there's where you plug in for your charging, and this is your output socket. Basically, the output is where you can connect this to a docked Switch, and you can use the Nitro Deck as a controller. I'm not sure that would be something I'd ever want to really do, but there you go. Just as a note, that the USB cable that you get with it is about 8 feet long, 2.5 metres, so you've got plenty of room there to be able to connect it to other devices. Overall, I've been really pleased with this device. I'd like to give it, I'd say about an 8 out of 10. I think is a fair thing. I think it's got some faults, but as a whole, I've really grown to enjoy it. So if you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next video. Bye for now.